Hey, what's up, everybody that is here a little bit early? I just want to make sure you can hear me. What's up, Pay? I'm glad you saw my comment in Alphapreneur for the feedback, and I did see you posted the background of your business and a link. I'm going to check that when we get done here live. I didn't have a chance to go back and reply again, so I will definitely do that when we're done here. Spin, sucks that you're not able to attend today's meeting, but at least I know you're going to watch the recording. So thank you for coming in and just letting me know that. And then Ted, aloha as always, coming to you from Illinois all the way to Hawaii. Sorry about that. Am I coming in loud or is my music loud? Awesome. Sorry about that. Rocking out right before we get started. All right, everyone, it looks like we are here at the top of the hour. So let me just jump on over to my camera and just make sure that you can all hear me and you can see me. So if you can hear me and see me, just let me know in the live chat. I want to do a big shout out to those of you that are here early. So thank you, Pay, for being here. And like I mentioned earlier, I did see your comment inside of Alphapreneur, and then I kind of left. I asked you a question, so I'm glad you responded with some more detailed information. So I'll jump in when we're done here today and then give you a little bit more of a focused direction with critiquing what it is that you want me to do for you, which is no problem at all. I'm excited to help. Sven, unfortunately, says he can't make today's meeting, but he's going to catch the recordings when he returns. So thank you, Sven, for popping in and letting me know. Ted says aloha, coming in from Hawaii. Thank you, Ted, for being here. Kat says, hey, Alphas. So good. It looks like we have a nice little crowd to get started. So I just want to kick things off. And for those of you that just kind of stumbled across this on YouTube and you're wondering, like, what is this and what's going on? My name is Chris Luck. I'm the founder of Alphapreneur, which is a private community for entrepreneurs that will help you get the results you truly want in your life. And you can see here, if you go to alphapreneur.com, this is what it looks like. So all you have to do is put in your email and then you can jump into Alphapreneur if it's something you want to try out. And this is what Alphapreneur it actually looks like once you actually get in as a member. So what we're doing on these live streams is I'm going live right now every day of the week during this, alongside Russell Brunson, which is a guy putting on a challenge called the One Funnel Away Challenge that gives you the ability to either start a new funnel or start your first funnel, or just do a new funnel that will help you just kind of sell stuff on the internet. So I'm actually going through the challenge myself, and I thought it would be kind of fun to just kind of do it live with all of you. And then for anyone that is wanting to go through the challenge or is going through the challenge right now, it's kind of fun because then you can kind of see what I'm doing each day. You can see my notes based off of what's happening for the day. And then I also have a lot of really cool additional resources and tips and tricks and tools and strategies, things that I can actually do to kind of fill the gaps on what Russell doesn't teach you. So I've been actually in business. For those of you who don't know me, I've been building businesses online as an entrepreneur for 22 years now. So I've kind of been there, done that for a lot of things, and I'm still always learning new stuff. That's why I'm going through a challenge right now. And rather than just doing it kind of in my office here that you see, and doing it privately, I thought it'd be kind of fun to do it publicly. And we have a nice crowd that shows up. So if you're a member, by the way, if you're here live and if you're a member, there is a live chat turned on. So just go ahead and say member in the live chat so I know how many of you are here that are members. And if you're not yet a member, today's a good day to join. Again, you can just go to alphapreneur.com. And then the way this is going to work is that, again, I'm going through my notes off of what was for today's challenge, which what day are we on? We're on day number 11. So I'm going to go through what Russell talked about, some notes about what kind of he talked about. We're going to go through the one pager he gave us. Then again, I have a lot of resources to share with you, and then we're going to be on our way and just kind of get to work. So let me go ahead and take a look here in the chat. What's up, Gary? Gary said just slid in. Thank you for being here. We've got Glenn. Says, good evening, Chris and Alphas, coming from the UK. So thank you, Glenn, for being here. We have Glenn as a member. Magnus Nilsson is a member. We have Gary Fraser as a member. We've got Kat O'Connor. We have Stone Vet, which is Daryl that's in here. We have David showing up. I haven't seen you in a while, David, a member from Florida. Thank you for being here, David. So let's just go ahead and jump right into today. So again, I'm in Alphapreneur. And for those of you too that are members, and you might have noticed there's been a little bit of a change going on, and that's because I've really upgraded Alphapreneur for you in the last 72 hours. And there's a new section here when you log in. It's going to be your new home tab. And I have an area that I'm just going to kind of put like a quote of the day. Today was the first one I put up from Walt Disney that says, if you can dream it, you can do it. That's actually one of my favorite quotes of all time. So this is going to be an area I'm going to use, just kind of a little motivation for the day. And then when you come down, you're going to have a new news feed, which is basically going to sort everything that's going on in Alphapreneur, and you can actually sort by latest, new activity, oldest, popular, things that you probably wish you could do on networks like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that, but you cannot. And that's kind of why I made Alphapreneur, because we have our own little corner of the internet that is private, it's exclusive, and it's free of advertising and all that kind of stuff. And I also make it where you can really make it your own. So you can see it's sorted by latest. So today is, I actually just posted this, my notes and everything for today's One Funnel Away challenge. So we're going to go through that, but then you can kind of see what's going on. So here's Pay asked a question earlier, and I was going to give him some feedback, and he gave me some more information because I needed some more information from him. So Pay, thank you for letting me know that you did an update there. So anyway, this is kind of what Alphapreneur looks like. So what's really cool is that on the left-hand side here, you can actually click on challenges. Well, you don't have to click on challenges, it's there, but it says OFA, and you would click on OFA. This is going to take you to the One Funnel Away challenge that's going on. And then you can just scroll down to where we're going to get to. Today is day 11. And if you've or just now jumping in Alphapreneur, maybe you stumbled on this video on YouTube and you're like, I want to try this out, or I want to see, what all these other days are about. You can jump in and out of any of these days and watch the recordings of what I'm doing right now. You can see the recordings from the previous days and my notes and links and resources and everything. So we're just going to jump right into day 11 because I want to respect your time. And again, this is going to be the video, so you can watch the replay for those of you that aren't able to make it. And Thomas, by the way, thank you. It looks like you just got in here. Thomas says, member from Tokyo, and it's 4 a.m. in Tokyo. So Thomas, really do appreciate you always showing up. It's always a pleasure to see you in the live chat. And yeah, so just to get right to it, it was really short today, as the last couple days have been, because we have a lot of work to do, is challengers going through the challenge. So my notes for today is we have a one-pager link, which we're gonna look at in a second. But Russell started off today's session about talking about like what you're calling, because a lot of people that get started on these challenges, they get about 10 days in, and then that's when they start really making a lot of excuses and telling themselves, all of these objections on why they're really going to just stop. It's really why people don't complete like weight loss challenges and all that, because it gets hard. And this is where it's starting to get hard, because you got a lot of work to do. And so you talked about your calling, and really think about like what's the problem you're going to solve with what it is that you're creating this challenge or this funnel for. So like, what is it you're selling, and why are you selling it? You should not just be selling a product. You should be selling a result that somebody is trying to get. So for me, the problem that I'm going to solve with my funnel is the problem that people have with really just needing to make some extra money. So not even going for entrepreneurs in general, just people, everyday people all across the world that just, for whatever reason, maybe just want to make some extra money. They have a full-time job, they have a part-time job, maybe they have no job at all, and they just don't know what to do. They don't know where to start. They don't want to create a product. They don't want to do all the stuff we're doing right now with funnels and all that stuff. So what I'm doing with my funnel is I'm creating a new, what I'm calling a brand ambassador blueprint, and I'm going to sell this through this funnel that's going to solve the problem by showing people how to just quickly start making some money online as a brand ambassador for their favorite brands. Because that's actually how I got started on the internet, was back in 1999, in August of 1999. I was going to college, and I was just a broke college student, and I was trying everything I could to discover how I could make some extra money on the internet, because back then is when the internet really kind of got started, where you had America Online, where you had to like dial into the internet, and then when you dial in, like the phone lines are all down because you're on the internet. That's when I got my start. And I tried everything. I maxed out all my credit cards. I spent over $45,000 just buying every course and going to every event and everything that I could, and nothing seemed to work. But then I actually came across this article in Entrepreneur magazine at the bookstore, because I love going to the bookstores and reading magazines, and came across this article about this world of being a brand ambassador. And this was like pre-social media. This was like the dawn of the internet. And back then it was when you could like go on bulletin boards and go on forums and message boards and things like that. And I just read this whole article about how there's companies out there that will actually pay you to send them customers. So I went down that rabbit hole, and that's actually how I started making my first dollar on the internet. So even to today, like when I'm promoting this One Funnel Away challenge, I'm doing it as a brand ambassador. So the bulk of my wealth that I've generated on the internet has been from being a brand ambassador. So I thought, like, what better way to, what better thing to do to create a funnel to actually teach people, how to do the core fundamental basics of really making money on the internet, which is not even creating your own product or service, but teaching people how to get paid to talk about other people's products and services. So anyway, that's the problem I'm going to solve. I just wanted to let everyone know, like, the backstory as to like why I'm building the funnel that I'm building. Now today, what we're doing is we're building a members area where you can put all the content your customers are going to buy from you, and then your members area is going to be where they're going to get their results. So whether it be you creating your own training, you doing interviews with people, you buying rights to private label products, or maybe downloading public domain stuff, your members area is where you're going to upload all of that. So when people have paid you for what it is that you're trying to sell them to get the result, the members area is where they're going to log into to actually get all the stuff that they paid for. So Russell didn't actually show much live today, but he said to watch the video on the one-pager link, and I included the link here for you for all Alphapreneurs to actually see what to do step by step. So just to jump over to that one-pager link, this is what that link is. And again, we're on day number 11, and he's got a 17-minute video that walks you through step by step, like how to create your members area. So I'm, out of respect for your time, I'm not going to go through how to do that, because he does that for you in this video, and you can just watch that anytime. But what I want to do specifically today is I want to talk about not only the structure of your members area, but as just a constant learner, like part of how I level up so quickly and constantly continue to grow my businesses year over year is I'm always learning, and I'm always learning new stuff, and I'm always buying like everybody's things, even though I don't, or I think I might know everything. I don't really know anything. So I'm always trying to learn new stuff. So I, fortunately for you being here today, I have been buying a lot of people's stuff over the last couple of years. And a lot of the things that I bought, they actually deliver their products through a members area on ClickFunnels. So what I'm going to do for you today is not only just show you what the structure of a members area looks like, but I'm going to show you behind the scenes on products I've spent thousands of dollars on across all these products to actually get access to. I'm going to show you behind the scenes and what their members areas look like, so you can get just a real world view and a real world case study of what's possible. So yeah, I think that would be fun, right? So if you think that would be cool, just let me know in the live chat so I know that we are all going to be on the same ship here. And just so you know too, the members area, Russell covered this today, but I'm going to cover it again in case you didn't see him live, was the members area is going to be structured where you just kind of have your header, so your like logo and all that, you know, up at the top, link to access support and all of that. Then you have everything broken into sections. So on the left-hand side, the reason I'm showing you this is because before I jump in and show you live examples of members areas that I've spent thousands of dollars for, I want you need to understand how the sections are laid out. So on the left-hand side, think of it as like in left-hand, like menu navigation. So the first section that's going to be in your members area is going to be your flagship framework. This is what you're going to be selling, which Russell recommended on the challenge to do. Just sell your flagship framework for $7. It's a great place to start. If you're killing it and you're just, can't sell it, you're just selling so many of them every day, then you can play around with increasing your price. But to start off, just start with $7. And this is where that flagship framework is going to be delivered, is in the section 1. Then section 2 in your members area is going to be your order bump. So whatever it is that you offer on your checkout page to, it's an additional order bump, which we talked about yesterday. If you don't have any idea what I'm talking about, go back and watch the previous video from yesterday about order bumps. You'll understand. This is where so section 2 will be where that's delivered. Section 3 is going to be your first OTO. So your first one-time offer. That's where that's going to be delivered. And section 4 is your second one-time offer. And then you could keep having more sections if you have more one-time offers. And so that's really the layout of your members area. So then when people click on the sections on the left-hand side, then it's going to take them to a page that shows the video or the PDF or whatever you have for that section. So is everything making sense so far? If it is, let me know, because then I want to get into just the fun of what I had prepared for all of you today and just actually show you live examples, because I think that's where the gold is. It's one thing to be told like, okay, build this out, build section 1, build 2, section 2, blah, blah, blah. But it's another thing to actually see people that have done this, that are making millions of dollars with their members areas, to actually show you what they look like. So let me go ahead and pull up before we jump into it. Let me take a look at the chat. I just want to see that Ralph says, please focus your video feed. Is my video not in focus? Let me know. Here, let me see here. See if my video is not in focus. To get in focus, I got to hold my hand up so it focuses on my hand. Then there. I think my video should be in focus now. Sorry about that, because I'm usually throwing my hands around sometimes and my video will get out of focus. So do appreciate it. Let me know if it is in focus now. Just say yes, focused. So I know, because I see there's a lot of people chatting in the live chat. Sue says cool. Charlene says very cool. Glenn says cool. Thomas says cool. David says great examples. Awesome. Yeah, we're going to get into examples here in a second. The order bump was the last one I was able to listen to. So yeah, go back and listen to that for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about with an order bump. We get a lot of yes, 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 makes sense. Video's in focus for me. It is in focus. Video is in focus. Cool. So we're all back in focus now. Good. Yeah, because you don't want me to be blurry. All right. So what I'm going to do is actually show you before I jump into the live examples. By the way, this was the one pager. That was it. There was a video. He's having Jim Edwards to share he made a video where it talks about how you can come up with cool titles for what it is that you're offering in your members area. So you can watch that video if you want. I haven't watched it yet. The essential tools here on the one pager, you don't have to, click on any of those if you don't want. They're just there. So that's it. So let's go ahead and, someone said great training. Thank you. Don't recognize your name. So if you're new to this live stream, thank you for being here. And CLD says, hi, Chris, I'm pretty new at this and I'm very interested. Here's a problem. I've tried logging in. I used my email and made up a new password and I still can't log in. If you're having troubles logging into Alphapreneur, I assume, then you would just go to, just send an email to support@alphapreneur.com and my team will be able to help you out. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is actually show you what I'm going to be building out for my members area, so you can kind of see that. And then we're going to kind of close out today by showing you a whole bunch of live examples. All right. So what I'm going to be doing is this is what I'm going to be selling. So I positioned everything, and if you're just now stumbling on this and you're like, what is this and what's the prices and where can I get this and all that, you can go watch the previous videos, because I lead up to how I kind of put together my offer stack that I'm doing for this challenge. So what people are going to get, they're going to get my brand ambassador blueprint, but they're also going to get 4 bonuses. The first bonus is the ultimate unfair advantage. The second bonus is how to make anything go viral. The third bonus is the ultimate brand ambassador hack. And that's the third. The fourth bonus is how to make 1K in 1 day system. So anyway, they're going to get all this stuff. And the reason that they only have to pay $7 and they don't have to pay the full price is because I haven't created any of this yet. So when this challenge is over, I'm actually going to create all this stuff. And once it's all created, then it will sell for these prices. But in the meantime, I need people to kind of go through this, why I'm creating it, so I can get feedback and all that. So if something doesn't make sense, I can kind of tweak it. So I'm basically having like a focus group, and instead of making it free for people to watch me create, I charge $7. So then I know I'm not just getting people that aren't going to take this serious. So anyway, that's the whole reason why it's $7, and this is everything I'm going to be offering. So what I want to show you is, I want to show you the structure of what my members area is going to look like. Now, I am not going to build my members area out yet, even though Russell says, go build your members area. I'm not going to do it because I like to lay things out in just a notepad, so I kind of know how things are going to be laid out, because I don't want to take the time to go build the members area, play around with logos and fonts and colors and all that kind of stuff, and then something change, like I decide to add a new step or something like that. So before I actually build my members area, I start by laying out my outline, and you're looking at just like a text document on my computer right now. I lay out an outline of what I'm going to create. Then I will create what it is people are going to be buying. And then once I have all the files for all the steps and everything, then I will go create the members area. Now, I've been building membership sites, and I've actually been selling information through the art of membership sites since 2005. So I've been doing membership sites for a long time. And this is just what I have found to work for me. Now, if you don't want to listen to me and you want to listen to Russell and just go build your members area and just have these empty containers, you can totally do that too. I just prefer not to do it, because I rather have my content before I actually get out there and start building. All right. So for the brand ambassador blueprint, what I'm going to highlight, this is what they're all getting for $7. So they're going to, so step 1, get started. Every one of these is just going to be one video. So since it's only $7, I'm not going to go super in depth with a bunch of videos and 50 steps and all that kind of stuff. So step 1, get started. Step 2, pick your industry. Step 3, identify your brands. Step 4, build your website. Step 5, create your profile. Step 6, post daily. Step 7, boost your post. So that's like the core blueprint right there. And then the bonuses is going to be in their own individual lessons. And the first bonus is the ultimate unfair advantage, then how to make anything go viral, the ultimate brand ambassador hack, then how to make 1K in 1 day system. So that is that's the core product that I'm going to be offering. Now my order form bump that I'm going to be doing on this challenge is I'm going to position it to, I'm going to call it secret resources. Now for secret resources, I'm just going to highlight it so you know. So this will be what my order form bump will be delivered as. So they're basically just going to be videos and links to all of the different things that I use over the last 22 years as a brand ambassador that will kind of help you get results faster. So for secret resources, I'm going to talk about spy software, brand directories, automated services, giveaway platforms, graphic design tools, $1 million posts, and social media boosting tools. So that's going to be my order form bump. That's going to be in the members area. Then the 2 other areas that I'm going to have for one-time offer 1 and one-time offer 2 is going to be, one-time offer 1 is going to be VIP coaching, because this is going to be like done with you type stuff, where I'm going to do a Zoom meeting schedule. I'm going to go live on Zoom, not on YouTube, but actually on Zoom for the VIP coaching. And then I'm going to have Zoom meeting links. Now, where you see these are kind of indented in, that's because, and this will make sense to you whenever you actually see a members area in a second, and why I'm laying this out the way I'm laying it out. Then the second one-time offer I'm going to do is going to be a concierge service. And this is where I'm going to create a done-for-you website, emails, posts, and ads. And I'm going to do them in collections. So if people want to just have everything pretty much done for them in the beauty space. I'm going to have a done for you collection for beauty. I'm going to have a done for you collection for, for outdoors, for technology, for all the main industries. And then I'm going to keep, adding more done for you collections. So I don't know if I can come up with something better than concierge service. I'm starting with just concierge service. And then if I come up with something better, I will. So anyway, this is why I lay it out in a text document, because I like to be able to just kind of see it. Because if I do want to change the names, I don't have to go in, log in, and play around with changing names and all that kind of stuff in a software platform. All right. So that's my outline. And then now what I want to do is show you some live examples of members areas. Okay. So first, before I do that, this is going to be what the members area looks like when you're in ClickFunnels, if you're going to do it in ClickFunnels. And Russell shows this, so I'm not going to go into detail, but see how it says first section, then lesson one, first lesson, then it says first section, lesson one, first lesson. That actually it should say second section, lesson one, first lesson or whatever. But it is what it is. But this is where where it says first section, this would be, let me pull up my thing here. So the brand ambassador blueprint would be my first section. And then lesson one would be step one, get started. So that's how I'm going to lay it out. And then where it says first section, but it really should say the second section, that is going to be the secret resources. And then lesson one is just going to be listed as spy software. So each thing's going to have their own line item. Okay. Is this making sense so far? If it is, let me know, because now we're going to jump into some live examples. And I think the live examples will really help you all out. Sorry about that. They're really thirsty today. Good. Sue says making sense. I assume it's making sense for everybody else. So we're just going to get right into it. So I went ahead and just did the due diligence, and I purchased Russell's Perfect Webinar Secrets, because that's his most recent funnel he created. And then I wanted to see what his members area looked like, to see if he kind of is drinking his own Kool-Aid. And he is. So, which, I wouldn't imagine he would do something otherwise. So anyway, this is what a members area looks like, fully built out inside of ClickFunnels. And this is his most recent one that he did. Thomas said, oh, by the way, I think the live chat is a little delayed. Magnus says extra clear. Thomas says yes. Magnus says yes. Good. So this would be a members area. So again, where it says perfect webinar script, and it says, here's the perfect webinar training, here's the stack and the close training, here's the perfect webinar funnel. So when you're looking at that, if we go back to my outline, so this would be like my outline. So where I say brand ambassador blueprint, he says perfect webinar script. Where he says perfect webinar training, that would be my step one getting started. So just so you can get a visual when you're looking at my text document, a visual of what it will look like in a members area when I actually build it out. All right, so that is the perfect webinar script. Now check this out. Yeah, so you when you buy the perfect webinar script or secrets or perfect webinar secrets, I guess I got access to the perfect webinar script and then 10x closing secrets. And I did not take any of the upsells. His first upsell was perfect webinar PowerPoints. So you see, and this is cool. You can just kind of expand or contract that. But anyway, you can see the first upsell is perfect webinar PowerPoints. Now, if we go back to my outline here, this would be equivalent to my secret resources. And then all of these things. So notice, I did not purchase perfect webinar PowerPoints for $37 or whatever he had on his order form. But it's there and I can see it. That is really important. And I want to make this extra clear to all of you that the titles that you come up with for your what you're delivering on your order form bump and your one-time offers are crucial. Because in the members area, if you follow along and actually build it out in the ClickFunnels members area, you can make it where people can see the titles like you see here, because the titles are what's going to get them to say, they might not have bought it right away from day one when they got in your funnel, but they're seeing it and they're like, man, and then they're having second thoughts and they're just like, so for instance, as the brand ambassador, let's say they bought the brand ambassador blueprint and they're getting access to all this stuff, but when they're logging into the members area to actually go through what they purchased, they're always going to be seeing secret resources and they're going to see all these things. So knowing that, when I am creating my content, I'm going to reference certain moments. I'm going to say, oh, by the way, there's some really cool spy software that allows you to do what I'm showing you right now. That's kind of automated. And if you just go to secret resources and click on spy software, you see on the left-hand side in this members area, you'll be able to see what it is. So I'm going to make that's why it's really important that you plan out your members area ahead of time. And I'm telling you like super psychological warfare stuff that I've learned over decades of actually teaching things through membership sites. So I got fired up the fact that today was all about membership sites because this is like my jam. So keep that in mind. And so knowing that people can see secret resources and then they can see all of these, I'm going to make all kinds of references in what they bought for $7 to reference this. Now, let's say they're like, man, I want to see these giveaway platforms Chris keeps talking about. Well, then imagine this is my members area. And then imagine perfect webinar PowerPoints. It says secret resources. And then where it says the PowerPoints, imagine that says giveaway software. Check this out. You move your mouse over it. It says you have not purchased this upgrade. Click here to unlock. And you're like, oh, really? And then check this out. For 10X Masterclass, and you see all of these things right here. You move your mouse over. It's like you have not purchased this upgrade. Click here to unlock. And you're like, oh my God. Because check this out. If you come through, I'm going to probably come up with some more things I can add to the perfect resources or secret resources, and maybe VIP coaching and concierge service, because knowing people are going to be seeing that on their left-hand column, you can do some ninja, persuasion to make a lot of references like, oh, just go, let's say I'm Russell Brunson and I'm doing the perfect webinar training. And let's say I talked about 10X secrets and like how I made millions of dollars or whatever selling on stage at 10X secrets. I'll be like, by the way, I made it real easy for you on the left-hand side in the members area where you're watching this video. Just go to the 10X Secrets Masterclass and go down to 10X Secrets swipe files. And then you can go ahead and download all the swipe files so you can just copy and paste like my exact presentation. And so when people hear that, they come over like, oh, okay, I'm going to do what Russell says. They come over here and they're like, oh my God, I haven't purchased this yet. I saw the offer when I bought the thing for $7, but I didn't take that upgrade. Well, I'm going to upgrade now. So check this out. So if I click to unlock, it's going to take me back into the funnel on this one-time offer. This is the one-time offer I said no to. It takes me back and I get to see it all over again. And then this is if I say yes, I don't have to, they're going to charge my card that's already on file. So I don't have to go put in my credit card information again. So, or I could just say no. If I hit no, I don't want to upgrade. It says working, but watch what happens. It's just going to kick me back into the members area. So now I'm back in the members area. So that is all just genius how that works. Now, Russell Brunson's whole members area of ClickFunnels used to not work like this. So the fact that it works like this now is awesome. And I didn't even know that it did this until I saw what he talked about today. And I was like, oh my God. Like I told him on day one, because I do membership sites for a long time, from day one, they need to have this functionality. And the fact they have this now is just unbelievable. So super cool. And the fact that I'm doing the brand ambassador blueprint thing and I'm just going through the challenge like everyone else is and like you are, I'm going to make use of his members area and really put it, stress test it and put it to the test and see if it really pulls off and does this, which is awesome. So anyway, that's perfect webinar secrets. Okay. So now let's, like I said, I want to show you some other members areas. So there's another one, another thing that he sold, by the way, is how, on a 1 to 10 scale, like 1 being like, Chris, this content sucks, and 10 being like, this is awesome. Thanks for sharing this. Let me know real quick in the chat, because I always like to do a quick little poll, or not a poll, just a little survey before we like keep moving forward, because I want to make sure we're not losing anybody. And if I get like a lot of really crappy ratings in the live chat when I'm here live, then I know I didn't cover something right, and then we can go back and then I can touch on whatever it is that was not clear. So that's why I always ask for these 1 to 10 ratings. So I make this like the best training for you. Okay, let me take a look here in the chat. And it's like Glenn gave me a 10 plus. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Magnus. Thank you, Stone Vet. Awesome. So we're all good. So let's go back over to, thank you, David, for the great insights. Comment. All right, so let's just go back over and show you a bunch of other members areas, right? So there's 10x Secrets, which is another product that I bought a while back from Russell, and this he's using, again, drinking his own Kool-Aid. You can see he has this 10x Secrets masterclass, and then look at all this stuff that you get. Now, this was not a $7 product. This was a couple hundred, I think. So there's more things in here. So there's the 10x Secrets masterclass. Here's the perfect webinar PowerPoints. Here's the 10x closing secrets. And I have access to all of this. So there is no like, hey, click here to upgrade because everything's unlocked. So when you have everything unlocked, this is what you want people to be able to do, is just kind of get in and consume whatever they want to consume and get out. So that is 10x Secrets. And then Sue says, I'm still trying to figure out 9.5. What? No, I totally get it. The members area set up by funnel. Yeah, so every funnel you create, Sue, is going to have its own members area. So, and thank you for being honest and saying what you're confused on, because that's what I'm here to do, is to clear things up. So let's say this funnel that I create is the brand ambassador blueprint funnel, right? So the members area is actually going to be a members area exclusive to that funnel. You don't create, like, for instance, if I'm trying to think of an example. Let's say you are in the personal training space, right? And weight loss space. And let's say you got 5 different products. Let's say you have a product about abs, a product about just losing weight in general, and a product about like bodybuilding. So you have, 3 different products, and your brand is about, fitness or whatever. You would not have one members area for just fitness. You would actually have individual members areas for each individual funnel that you build. So that is how the members area stuff works with ClickFunnels. So I can see how people could get confused with that, because where it says members login and members area. So if, let's say you go through this funnel and you build your first product and you have a members area for that product, well, then let's say fast forward 3 months from now, and then you create a second product, you would create a second members area, and it's super easy to do. Because check this out. When you're done with this funnel, and by the way, thank you, 10. Sue says 10 plus now makes sense. That's why I love this live chat, so I can make sure if anyone's confused on anything, I'm here to clear it up. So what's really good about this is when you go through the challenge, whether you go through a challenge or not, when you build your first funnel and it has a members area attached and everything, and you knock it out of the park, like you have it all dialed in and everything is built out and it looks beautiful, and you spent forever on your logo and your colors and your fonts and all that. Well, then let's say you go create product number 2. You can just simply go into ClickFunnels. Let's say this funnel of mine is done. I can go into ClickFunnels, go to settings. I'm going to click, I got to log in. Come on, ClickFunnels. Hang on. I got to, I don't know why it logged me out. All right, so you go to settings, and then once you're in settings, you simply click clone funnel, and all of your settings, all of your colors, all of your pages, all of your content areas in your members area, all of your lesson plans, the structure of everything gets cloned exactly. And then for product number 2, you don't have to go and like recreate all of the layout of everything all again. You just saved yourself like days and days and days of work. So that's super cool how just in like one click you can do a clone funnel. So Sue says, so for each funnel, like One Funnel Away, Secrets Trilogy, they're all separate logins. Yes, they are all separate logins. So I'm glad you asked that, because that I could see that being really confusing. All right, so for instance, let's go ahead and just show you a live example. So perfect webinar secrets, it keeps logging me out. So it's basically going to, when I log in, this is my funnel for perfect webinar secrets. This is my login for 10x secrets, and so on and so on. Here's another one, Funnel Hacking Live. Look at this one. So I've gone to previous Funnel Hacking Lives, and I don't even know how I got this, but I got access to this, which I have like all of the recordings from all the previous Funnel Hacking Live events they've done. But you can see they're all in here, and then all the bonuses. So it's just crazy. It's just super cool. Like this is a massive, massive members area. But you can see, how it's built out. It's super simple, right? So that's Funnel Hacking Live, which is, again, another members area. Here's an older one of Russell's called Funnel Immersion. So again, he's got his welcome orientation. You could put your orientation video in its own little section if you want. You do not have to go and follow this exact criteria in this framework he gave you, where it was like section 1 must be your flagship framework, section 2 must be your order bump. It doesn't. He's just giving you a framework to start with, but you can have some fun with it, and you could make like where it says marketing in your car, that could be your flagship framework. And then you could have a whole nother section that's just the welcome orientation video or whatever. So you separate the orientation video from the rest of your content. So in the orientation video, this is where you could really hard sell again and really talk about and hype up all of the other areas that they have. So I could talk about the VIP coaching and why that's important. I could talk about the secret resources and why you've got to have them. I can talk about the concierge service that will save you a ton of time. Like all this stuff, I could do that in a welcome orientation video. So that's pretty cool how he has that. So you can just see, I'm just expanding all of these so you can come and check out like how these members areas look. So, and the reason I'm scrolling down and just doing all this is because you can go back. You're welcome to go back and watch the recording of this, and then watch the replay, and then pause and play so you can kind of check that out. So that is the funnel immersion members area. Then there's one called CF Pro Tools. So now we're getting into funnels that aren't Russell's, but I want you to see how they still work really well. So CF Pro Tools is by a fella by the name of Jamie Smith that is a web application developer, and he made a bunch of like scripts and stuff that kind of allow you to do really cool advanced stuff with ClickFunnels. And so you can see he has a before you get started. So instead of just jumping it right into section 1, your flagship framework, with CF Pro Tools, it's like, hey, wait a minute, before you get started, here's a welcome video. Here's the most common issue people have. So you could do like, I'm just spitballing here to give you some ideas. You could have a before you get started section, have a welcome video. Then the next thing could be, I'm actually probably going to do this now that I'm seeing this. I'll do a welcome video, then I'll do FAQs. So an FAQ video, and then as more questions come in from people, I'll just keep adding to the FAQs. So I'm actually going to make a note of that right now so I don't forget. So I'll do before you get started. I will have a welcome video, welcome orientation video, and I will also have a FAQs video. And I'm saying video, so when people are seeing it in the menu, it's really simple. They're like, oh, that's a video. Okay, I'm going to click on it. And I'll also say, I'll have support. Even though you can put support at the very top, I'm going to put it here too, just because I want to make sure people can easily get to support within this funnel if they need to. So this is CF Pro Tools. So he has, before you get started, he's got free add-ons, which this is where if you buy CF Pro Tools, this is all stuff you get for free. And then you get some free training. Then you have the VIP club. So which I bought the VIP club. As you can see, I buy like everything. The only reason I didn't buy the upgrades on the perfect webinar secrets is because I wanted to show you what a members area looks like when you do not buy the upgrades. So you can see how it's really cool, how in like one click, it'll take people from the members area back over to go buy. So for now, I just want to show you like what all of these things look like and how people have their members areas structured. Pretty cool, isn't it? I think it's awesome. So you can, and then to show you how the pages look too, I didn't go into that. They're really simple. So it's like a title, description, and then a video, and then some notes. Like for this one, he's actually giving you web code. So that's a little fancy. But for me, it's just going to be probably what you saw in Perfect Webinar Secrets, where it's like title, video, and then maybe some notes below it. All right. So that is, Funnel Hacking Live, and Funnel Immersion, and CF Pro Tools. And the next one I'm going to show you is called Underestimated. This is actually from a buddy of mine, Kelly Felix, which known this guy since like I got started online. And sorry, there's loud motorcycles driving by. So his is like super simple, but you can just see how minimal you can make it. Like it doesn't have to look fancy. So for him, on the left-hand side, he has lessons and intros. And for his welcome video, he says, watch this first. By the way, I see some questions coming in from Sue. I'll get to them at the end. I just want to make sure I get through all these before I get signed out automatically from these members areas, because it looks like it does that. So let me get through all this and I'll answer some questions. So the lessons, we have welcome and intro. We have a watch this first. We've got the actual core training that he sold. Then a new adventure, what he knows about selling, and then the bonuses, your questions answered. So he does these ask me anythings, and he's going to put them in here. Here's a Rolodex of tools and resources. Let's go down a little further. Pricing sheets. So he pretty much has a bunch of sections with only like one thing in each section. I don't like that. I much rather have what I'm outlining, where I have like fewer sections, but a lot of things in those sections, because then when I'm doing my training in my videos, I can say, over in the secret resources, take a look at our giveaway platforms. Like it'll just be simple for me to go back and forth on. So that is underestimated, which is a members area. Then we have the infamous Trey Llewellyn. So he has a thing called Commerce Kings, or he's always changing the name of things, but whatever. This is like a login he's got to a member, or a members area I've got at some point. So I went and dug it up so I could show you. So he has VIP calls, funnel hacks. So he basically hacks people's funnels, like not unethically, like he's buys people's products and goes through them and shows you the process. So you can see all of that. He has copy and paste funnels, which was an upsell. If you want to work personally with him, it says click here for more information. Then it'll take you to a form where you fill out and you get on a call and tries to sell you something expensive. So that is, that's him. And then if you want, you can even on the left-hand side, put like a picture of yourself, who you are. And then even below that, again, you can put buttons wherever you want on the left-hand navigation. So it's pretty cool, pretty slick. So that is his members area. And the last one, which is, I think, the most elegant looking, is from a buddy of mine, Gabe. And he has this thing called Contest Launch Secrets, where he teaches people how to run contests on social media. And look, I mean, this one looks pretty, right? So he has his logo at the top, does some cool color gradient things where it goes from like purple to blue. And then he broke things into modules. So instead of making your members area where it's like, here's the before you get started section, here's your flagship framework. Here, actually, let's go here. So instead of seeing the sections like flagship framework, order bump, one-time offer 2, what Gabe is doing with Contest Launch Secrets, the whole thing, the modules are broken up into their own sections. So that's how he's leveraging sections, which is a little different, but I wanted to show you because depending on how you want to build your members area, I mean, you can make it however you want. So I just want to show this to you so you get an idea. And then he put his bonuses in their own sections and all that. Oh, and then see Gabe. So like for supercharge your traffic. So if I'm like, ooh, what's this? What's like I want to see his affiliate email swipes 1. He has it where it says access restricted. So pretty cool. So anyway, that is what I wanted to share with all of you is all of that. Just all the different members areas that I bought over my time to help you out. So was that helpful? If it was, just let me know. And now let me jump into the live chat for those of you that are here live. And by the way, if you're watching the recording of this on YouTube and you're not here live and you're like, I see a live chat, but I can't chat. If you're wondering like, well, why are the comments disabled? It's because I'm doing these videos for members of Alphapreneur and they're just on YouTube because YouTube is the best platform to do live streams and videos and all that. So this video is kind of a members only type thing. But if you want to engage on live chat or you want to like leave comments below or anything like that, you need to be a member of Alphapreneur. And then when you're a member of Alphapreneur, the way it works is you go to alphapreneur.com and just sign up. And then once you get in, you go into where these videos are in the members area. And this is where you can like leave comments below. So just to kind of show you like, how active this is. So for instance, like, let's say we go to like, I'm doing some brand ambassador training that's separate from this brand ambassador funnel I'm going to create. But you can see like, the way this works is like, I have videos in here. And you can see like there's 219 comments below this. So instead of having the videos on YouTube and then the comment thing on YouTube, because on YouTube, anyone can leave comments. You can't have like only your members leave comments, unfortunately, on YouTube. And so there would be a lot of like trolls. There'd be a lot of people that just aren't taking this serious and all of that. So that's why I keep the comment thread exclusive to the members area. And that's how I have my members area actually built out for Alphapreneur, which is completely separate from what we're doing with ClickFunnels and all this stuff. But you can see it's just like lots and lots of engagement and interaction, going on inside of Alphapreneur. So that is, if you're wondering about the comments and all that, that's why I have these videos set up the way that I do. And I'm only saying that because there's always questions a lot of people ask and send emails in asking about how all this stuff works. So Sue says, one of the reasons is confusing is when I look in my OFA members area, it has affiliate bootcamp, brick and mortar, and a bunch of things I didn't purchase yet, but the bonus stuff isn't there. Then that's just on Russell's. He probably screwed up on creating the members area. I would just reach out to ClickFunnels support, and all those extra things that are there, like the affiliate bootcamp, those are probably just unadvertised bonuses, like or anything, but they're there. It's just like a, hey, surprise, they're here. And you can probably go watch them and all that because they're free. So yeah, so that's why they're there. Sue says, when I signed up for the 14-day trial, I was supposed to get access to product secrets and a ton of training. Where's that access? I don't know. I don't work with ClickFunnels, so you would need to contact ClickFunnels support. I don't know how they have all their stuff set up. Sue says, how do you keep track of all the stuff you have? A ton of bookmarks in my browser. I've got probably thousands of bookmarks all organized by folders and things like that in my browser. Here, let me see if I can, without showing too much of like my life, let me go ahead and show you. All right, I'll share it anyway. Let me just go ahead and show you how I have stuff organized. So I think it's pretty cool to see this stuff. So I have, so the way I have this stuff organized, as you can see, this is my bookmarks in my Chrome browser. So there is a folder called Education, and then I organize all the things that I buy and I put them into subfolders. So when I buy things about Facebook ads, or I buy things about business acquisitions, or I buy things about contests or PR or pay-per-click or anything like that, I put them in folders. And inside those folders are direct links to all the members areas of all the different things that I buy. And I also have like another education folder that is more unorganized, but all these things you see are all things that I have purchased over time. So lots and lots of stuff. I'm a consumer of information, which you gotta be when you're in this business. Success Inspired. By the way, let me know what your name is so I can call you out by your name. What about if it's a PDF that you're selling? Good question. So with a PDF, what I would do is, if you want to make a video, I would make a video and then and just say download the PDF. So just give you an example, let me jump over to my screen. So in the Perfect Webinar Secrets members area, imagine you're assuming you just want people to download the PDF. You can still organize it like you see it here, but you have the video, and the video is just saying like, hey, just this training is available in a PDF. Just, click the link below or click the button below. And then knowing if you know what color the button's going to be, I always like to say the color of the button. So like just click the blue button below and you can download the PDF directly to your computer. And if you're wondering, it's like, well, what if people just join the members area, download all the PDFs and cancel and refund? You're going to have a small percentage of people that unfortunately are just going to do that. So just don't worry about security and all that kind of stuff. Just if they do it, they're going to do it no matter what. If you want to, try to make it where it's like, oh, I'm going to put everything in video so they don't do it. There's still ways people download videos in members areas and all that stuff too. So if people are going to copy or rip your stuff off, just let them do it. They're going to do it anyway. So as far as downloadable PDFs, to answer your question, this is how you would do it. And if you don't want to do a video, you could make a graphic, and just the graphic could include whatever information you want to have on the graphic. Instead of putting a video here, you would put a graphic there. They would just say, click the button below. And then a more clever strategy, if you don't want to go on video, because I know a lot of people have the fear of being on video. I had the fear for 21 years of being on video. I just started going on video last year. And and I still have the fear going on video. But if you don't want to be on video, let me show you something else you could do. You could actually go to, this is what I would do if I wouldn't want to be on camera. I would go to Fiverr, and for Fiverr, I would go to video and animation and then find a spokesperson video. They actually have it here somewhere. Where is it at? Where is it at? So right here in front of me, spokesperson video. So go to Fiverr, find spokesperson video, and then find a video of whoever you want to be on camera, and then pay them like $10, $15. And you could, let's say you've got a whole bunch of areas. Here, I'll just do an example. Let's say step one, getting started. And by the way, thank you for all the likes and everything that's coming through. I see them pop up every time someone hits the like button. I see it on my screen. It makes me happy. So thank you. So the brand ambassador blueprint, let's say step one, getting started, was a PDF. Instead of me making a video, I would, let's say, do, if it's a downloadable PDF, then I would, and let's say I don't want to be on camera, then I would go find somebody that I think would be the good spokesperson for all the videos in my members area. And let's say it's, this girl right here, she can do a video in 48 hours for $25. Well, knowing I've got all of these things that would be PDFs, I wouldn't pay her to make a video for every one of these. I would pay her to make one video, and I would be clever in that video and say something like, hey, welcome to this section inside of the brand ambassador blueprint. This since everything is in steps here, I would say this step, the PDF for the step is below. So just click the blue button below to download directly to your computer, and get the PDF for this step. Like, it would be generic enough to where you could use that video for step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. If your whole members area was steps, if it's not steps, you could just have her say something like, hey, welcome back to the brand ambassador blueprint. All of your materials for this section are below. Just click the blue button below. And then even tell her to like point down on the camera, because then what they'll do as a spokesperson, they'll just be like, just click the blue button just down below. And then when people see, it's just kind of cool and a little more engaging. So that's what I would do. And let me know if that was helpful. Success inspired. And also, once I know your name, then I can say your name. Thomas says, will we be able to offer these bonuses for future prospects for Alphapreneur and Brad? I haven't figured out how I'm going to lace this in with Alphapreneur yet. Maybe. I don't know yet, but I'll let you know. Sue says, great examples. Thank you. You're welcome. Gary says, very helpful. You're welcome. David says, very helpful example. Tons of new ideas. You're welcome. Magnus says, these OFA sessions are very helpful every day. Awesome. Sue says, question. So strategy, I have items that people can purchase, but they are not going to be included in the offer funnel, but I include them in the members area. Yes, absolutely. So, yeah, I don't want to go into advanced details on how that'll work. I know how it's going to work, but I don't want to confuse you anymore. I have a feeling Russell will talk about this when he talks about linking things up with payment processing and all that later. So when we get later into setting that up, the short answer to your question is yes, you can include additional things in your members area for people to buy that they did not see in the sales funnel. Sue says, that's a brilliant way to organize your assets. I have a binder with all the receipts from what I buy and username and passwords. Yeah, that's another good way to do it. I just save my username and passwords in like a password tool on my computer, and I just have everything organized in bookmarks. So that's everything we got. That was today. What are we at? Right around an hour? A little less, about an hour. Yeah, right around an hour. So that's what I got today. Let me know if anyone has any other questions and you're here live. I always like to take care of those of you that are here live. So if you have any questions, I'll give you about 10, 15 seconds to ask the question. I will answer it. If not, we're going to be back here tomorrow, same time, same place, 1 p.m. Central Time. And again, if you are not yet a member of Alphapreneur and you've seen all this and you like all this and you want to get like my help on an ongoing basis, all you have to do is just go to alphapreneur.com, put in your email address, and you can get signed up to Alphapreneur. And then once you get in, again, this is kind of a tour of Alphapreneur. So once you get in, you can kind of see your little news feed. And by the way, this news feed, this home feed that you see is based off of the things you were subscribed to in Alphapreneur. So you can actually go into certain sections and follow and unfollow. So let's say you come in here and you have no interest at all in seeing anytime anyone would ever introduce themselves in Alphapreneur, which I don't see why you do that, but you could unfollow that space. So you can actually to tell Alphapreneur or customize Alphapreneur to only see what you want to see on your home screen. So you could stay super focused on like what it is you're wanting to do. So if you're an entrepreneur and you're watching this, I mean, it doesn't matter what you're doing in business. I mean, if you can see, we have sections on like everything. So if there's anything you want help or feedback or advice on, we have a really awesome, thriving community that is just full of incredible entrepreneurs and that are all helping each other. And I'm in here helping people every day myself, in addition to what I'm doing here on YouTube. And all these videos I do on YouTube, I put them in Alphapreneur, and you'll see them all, and everything is all searchable. So if you want to like, look up something about Facebook ads, you could actually go to the search bar and type in like Facebook ads, and then like immediately you're going to see all the stuff going on in Alphapreneur about Facebook ads. So anyway, super helpful. Is just an entrepreneur. Doesn't matter if you're just getting started or you're a seasoned veteran entrepreneur. It's pretty much there for everybody. So let me take a look here in the chat, see if there's any other questions. Sue says, great session, 10 plus. You're very welcome. Magnus says, many thanks. You're many welcome. Great session today from Stone Vet, which is Daryl. Thank you very much. Gary 10, Thomas, thanks. You're welcome. Kat, thanks. Chris, great ideas. You're welcome. So it looks like there are, Pay says, great session. By the way, Pay, I'm going to, as soon as we're done here, I'm going to go in and answer your question inside of Alphapreneur that you had specific about your website. So keep an eye out for that in the next 5 minutes, because I already have some ideas just from what I saw that you posted. So I'm excited to help you out. So that's it for today. If you're not yet a member and you're watching this, go join Alphapreneur. Don't know what you're waiting for. If you are a member, thanks for tuning in live. And again, I'll be here tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central to go over whatever Russell talks about tomorrow. And hopefully I'll have a lot to share with you and a lot to help you out with. And for me personally, what I'm doing with this challenge right now, I'm like behind because doing all these live streams actually takes a lot of my time. So it puts me really far behind on what I need to be doing. But I'm actually still working on my video sales letter on what I'm going to be pitching to sell the brand ambassador blueprint for $7 on the sales funnel. So I haven't even built my sales funnel out yet. I'm just still working on the video. So I'm a few days behind myself, but I'm getting there, getting through the funnel. I'm getting through the challenge and helping you all out, which is kind of more important to me anyway. So, when I get my funnel live, great, but you all kind of come first. So I'm here to help you and serve you first. And then my stuff comes later. But anyway, thank you for being here. Appreciate all the kind feedback and help and support. I do appreciate it. And I will see you all tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central. Have a great day.